Michigan Wolverines, Big Ten champions,
Say it again.
playoff, uh, mm,
Bro,
playoff losers.
don't come at my team like that. Don't start this shit coming at my team, bro. Do not start that going 6-7 last year. Keep it rolling.
The Big Ten champions.
Mm.
Just a little shy of getting to the chip to play Georgia. Man, it was a good season for y'all guys, man. I believe y'all overachieved like a son of a bitch, man. And
No. We were
what do you
supposed to
think
do that.
about, bro? What do you think about this upcoming season, man? What are some of your expectations in this upcoming season?
Well, I expect us to handle business and be right back and finish the job, man. You know, last couple of years, finally won the Big Ten, getting back in the swing of things, winning the conference like we're supposed to. First year, a couple years ago, I didn't really care when we got demolished for Georgia. I just wanted to win the big game, win the Big Ten championship, put us back on the, the national level. We did that last year, beat the shit out of Ohio State again, won the Big Ten again. I was expecting a playoff win last year. Unfortunately, we fell short. TCU had our number that day. And yeah, it wasn't a
That was
good
very
day.
surprising to me as well, though, because I thought Michigan was going to run over.
It was surprising to everybody, bro. Anybody who said, "Oh, I knew TCU would wax it," you're a fucking liar, bro. Flat out lying. You're full of it. That's full on cap, bro. Nobody's seen that coming, especially how many points they put up on us. But anyways,
right.
It's a whole new year, whole new outlook. Schedule is kind of friendly to Michigan this year. We don't have the toughest schedule. So I do expect
very friendly, very light schedule.
I do expect them to be back, and I do expect them to compete for the prize again. I expect us to go 12-0 again, bro. 13-0 with the Big Ten. There's no reason why we shouldn't. We got a couple of holes, like at receivers. We got a couple of questions. We got some of these guys, younger guys coming in, like this Darius Clements, younger guy. He's going to be taking over key roles, receivers a lot. Obviously, we got the 1-2 punch and Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum. They're going to be back. It wouldn't be surprised to me if both of these guys rush for over 1,000 yards this year. They're that good, both of them. They're both going to be NFL backs. Edwards probably more so than Corum, but I like both these guys. We got
I don't know. Both of them boys are freaking dynamite, though.
We got at least one of the best, if not the best, offensive lines in college football. That's gonna do us big favors. The defensive line's gonna be good, but we got some young guys on defense coming in too.
What about that tight end position? Because I know y'all lost. What is it, Shoemaker?
We lost Schoolmaker to the Cowboys, and then Eric All transferred to Iowa. But we got this cat. We got this cat named Colston Loveland. He's a monster. He was pretty efficient late down the stretch last year, and this dude has potential, bro. He definitely is a good blocker. He has hands. He can get open. I'm not worried about Colston Loveland. He's definitely, I think, already one of the best tight ends in the Big Ten. My biggest question is actually going to be our kicker, bro, because this new kicker we got to transfer, and I don't know how this is going to work. We got a couple other transfers and some key pieces. We got some depth, though, man. We got some wiggle room. Like I said, on defense, we got a young stud in corner in Will Johnson. Will Johnson's a sophomore this year. He's a freshman last year. He's already a number one corner now. This guy is the truth. He'll be one of the best corners in college football this year. A lot of things, man. A lot of different things that we got going on. This edge rusher, Braden McGregor, you're going to hear his name a lot too. I think he's going to tear up some shit. He showed signs of greatness at certain points, but you're going to hear a lot of these names that you really weren't hearing called a lot last year get called a lot to Michigan on our defense if we're going to be a top defense. But all of my questions rely on the defense this year. But I questioned all my questions last year were on the defense as well to Michigan, and they did pretty well for the most part, except for
that scary freaking Corum injury, man. That was so crazy.
That sucked, bro.
And I think that was the one thing that really took y'all off, even though Edwards came step right in and freaking killed it or whatever, like he's been doing it already. But
he had a cast on his hand,
injury, bro. Right. And Corum not being there, bro. For real, I think that could have took y'all to the top. If he stays healthy, man, for real, I feel like y'all gonna run it the same way that y'all did last year, bro. Like pretty much the same way. You know what I'm saying? With the dual running back, JJ McCarthy, whatever, back there being cool and handling big throws and stuff like he did in those big games. I feel like y'all got a good chance as any, bro. You know what I'm saying? like I say, but the defense, bro, always is key, bro. Like I said, in that TCU game, defense was non-existent, man. Y'all was getting blowed out first, and y'all tried to come back. You know what I'm saying? And just couldn't handle business, whatever, at the end. But I
And
feel
they
like if y'all
did. They
had
fought.
Corum,
Yep, they fought, but
and
just came up
if I feel
short.
like if y'all had Corum, bro, that would have been the whole totally different. You wouldn't have had to make all those 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12s. It would have been 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 3s. So that's definitely different offensive minded calls. Like I said, I feel like y'all got a pretty good team put together. I know y'all got some new guys coming in, but like I said, y'all schedule is super light, man, until y'all play Michigan State. Because I know that's gonna be the rivalry game. I know that's gonna be the rivalry game that y'all really just gonna want to tell them boys, man,
Oh,
a whole new asshole. You feel
you
me?
didn't. You did
Just
not
because.
just give them no props. Oh my
No,
God, we ain't
I
worried
ain't
about
giving
Michigan
props,
State.
but I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that I know y'all gonna take it up to a whole nother notch because that's being a rivalry game. That's just like with Georgia. It don't matter if they freaking 5-3 or if they freaking 8-0. Bro, we bringing that shit every time. I don't care if it has playoff implications or anything. We going down there, man. We trying to show out. That's the game. You feel me? I know Ohio State is the game for
Yeah,
y'all.
that's the game
Penn
for
State,
us, man.
Penn State is the game for y'all, but that is also one of the top games that y'all like, especially when they had to beat y'all that one time, man, with Kenneth Walker with them touchdowns. You feel me? So, like I said,
Yeah, it was
I
Kenneth
know it's
Walker
tension.
alone. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I know it's
Kenneth
a lot
Walker
of
alone.
tension. I know it's a lot of tension there, whatever, because all that assault that those guys tried to do or whatever. So
Let's go through it real quick, just real
okay.
quick. And mind you, these first 3 games that we're about to play, or we're going to do it without Harbaugh because of our self-imposed suspension of Harbaugh via Michigan's athletic director. Why they would cave in and do that shit when they're maintaining their not innocence, but maintaining they're standing behind the coach. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid rule infractions anyway, but it's crazy. But anyway, so first 3 games without Harbaugh should be no problem. We can't win these games without Harbaugh, then we got bigger problems than imagined anyway.
Right.
First game we start off versus East Carolina. Michigan's favored by 36 points right now. They should win and cover that. Okay. Home game.
UNLV.
UNLV next, another big time win at home. Should blow them out. Bowling Green next week at home. We should blow them out. Rutgers ain't gonna give us no problems.
Nothing.
Easy 4-0 right there. Off rip. Should be. Then we got Nebraska. That's an away game, our first away game. That game's going to be a little tougher because now Nebraska has Matt Rule, and Matt Rule is going to bring his energy over there. Matt Rule can coach some damn college football, bro.
Right.
He didn't do good with the Panthers in the NFL. He's not cut out to be an NFL coach. These coaches have their strengths and their weaknesses, man. You're good at one thing, stick to that one thing. Don't try to go transition to the NFL and all that. I know it's your dream to coach at the pro level and all that, but it just wasn't him, bro. Urban Meyer's another prime example. Nick Saban, like all these coaches are great in college, but you can't coach in the NFL. So
100%.
I still think we'll beat Nebraska. We should beat them, and it should be a decent win, but it will be a tougher game, though. You got to watch out for Nebraska. I think Nebraska can have a very good season this year. They might go like 9-3. It wouldn't surprise me, as I stated on the RCL show. But moving on. After Nebraska, we go to Minnesota. We play Minnesota. I don't expect them to give us much hassles. PJ Fleck always gets pretty good amount of energy out of his team, and they like playing for him. They be rowing the boat and all that shit. But yeah,
one thing about Minnesota can put up some points, man. So that was 4th in the Big Ten. After Penn State and Ohio State or whatever. So that was right there with y'all putting up points, but it's just the defense or whatever that couldn't stop anything. So you got to watch out for those guys putting up those points early.
Yeah, you can't take none of these games lightly just because you're expected and you should win them. That don't mean none of them are going to be given to you. Everybody's going to be gunning for us. We're the champs. We're the Big Ten champs. Everybody wants to beat us, man. That's your bragging rights, essentially, especially if there's no rivalry there. But they like to row the boat and all that. That boat's going to sink, bro, when Michigan comes to town. Then next week we have Indiana. Michigan should beat Indiana, beat them convincingly. I'm not sweating Indiana at all. Next game's at Michigan State. There's not enough words in the English language for me to sit here and describe to you what we're gonna do to Michigan State. They are getting fucked with no Vaseline, bro. Shout out Ice Cube. No Vaseline. That's gonna be a night game too, bro. Let me be able to make it home for that game. Some whole different level shit's gonna pop off. When I come to East Lansing, I'm coming with the Thunder and I'm coming with the boys. Y'all motherfuckers ain't ready for me. We gonna whoop their ass. Book that right now. Purdue. Purdue is going to be ready for their shot of redemption against us for us beating them in the Big Ten championship. However, they lost Aiden O'Connell, their starting quarterback. They lost a couple other pieces, and they had a decent year last year. Aiden O'Connell was pretty good for them, man, and I think that they overachieved playing for that last year. But we had to salute them, had to commend them. I got no ill will against Purdue, but that's a game Michigan will win. Home game, should be no problems. Michigan at Penn State, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good one. Honestly, I feel like Penn State's getting overhyped here. They got a new quarterback coming in. They finally got rid of Sean Clifford.
Oh, yeah.
They finally got rid of Sean Clifford after like all 8 years he's been enrolled there and been playing for him. So, they're excited about that. They got a nice 1-2 punch in the running backs, and they have plenty of weapons coming in. This is probably the best team Penn State has had on paper in a long time. You got to see what they can do when they go out and perform. That'll be a whole nother story. It's going to be a tough game. It's always tough when you go to Penn State and play. I expect them to win, though. I'm going to be attending that game, too. I live an hour and 40 minutes from their stadium, so I'm going to be rolling up there, and we're going to be screaming, "Go Blue," and we're going to let them hear it.
Bro, that's going to be a very good game, bro. Very close game, man. I'm talking about like field goal differential. That's gonna be one of the top games, man, that y'all gonna have to play, bro. And I promise you, bro, them boys are gonna come with it, bro. For real. They tired of being little brothers.
Bro, they better come with it. They better come with it after what we did to them last year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, bro.
That jump was crazy too, bro, because they was looking good.
Throats, bro.
Bro, they were looking good, and then man, that jump was just over with. For real. I think like what two receptions, 2 pass completions or whatever in the first half or something crazy, man. It was crazy, bro.
That was like a 13-10 game at halftime, and Michigan we ran away with it and just demolished them, bro. Demolished them. Didn't hear from Blake for like a week. Much love, Blake. You my boy, but you already know what's coming, bro. You already know what's coming. And then we go to Maryland. We should win that one easily. No problems, even though Talia Tagovailoa is going to have a good year again, bounce back. He can play. They can score some points. They're going to be a better team this year. Michigan will handle them, though. And then, of course, we're going to beat Ohio State. So I don't want to sit here and, jump the gun on that too much. We'll have a lot of future conversations about the game. We're going to have the boys on here, the Ohio State boys, and we're going to talk shit with them. We'll get more into the game. But overall, looking at it for me right now, there's no reason for me looking at the schedule why Michigan cannot go 12-0 again in the regular season. Big Ten championship, going to win that shit. Whether it's Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, who wins that side of the division, they're going to beat whatever team they play for the Big Ten championship. So it's as simple as that for me, man. I expect us to go 12-0, 13-0, playoff appearance again, and we better fucking win a playoff game. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm counting on. And that is what's going to happen. God damn it.
If y'all lose the playoff this year, man, they're going to relate y'all to the Buffalo Bills. Get there and don't make it. No, but I hope y'all do something.
We've won the big thing before, so you can't compare us to the Buffalo Bills.
Y'all be the 2020 Buffalo Bills.
You can't do that. You can't do that. None of that now.
Oh man, y'all definitely got a stacked roster, man. I want to see y'all boys do good, man. Because like I said, I can't stand Ohio State, bro. For real, I'm not a great Michigan fan or nothing like that or whatever. But Ohio State, I can't stand them.
Well, we know you take shots at me too. You take shots at Michigan too. I take shots at the Gators, and I got
just because SEC ruled the world, bro. That's it. SEC
not lately.
Ruled the world.
Not lately, bro.
Still.
Not last year. No, not lately, bro. That's over. That's
still
over.
Rocking. Who won the last championship? Who won the last 2 championships? Right.
I'm just saying the playoffs, though. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
That's all.
Y'all luckily got enough because USC was in there. Because USC
nobody
ain't
was
the
beating
business.
Georgia.
What was that? A Pac-10, Pac-12? Pac-12 team couldn't handle business.
And guess what they're going to be next year? They're going to be a Big Ten team next year.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. You got USC, UCLA, and that's what I'm saying. It's going to strengthen the Big Ten. And in 10 years from now, you're going to have the Big Ten and the SEC only, and they're going to be the only competitors. And the NCAA ain't going to have shit on them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have their own. They're going to have their own shit, and they're going to tell the NCAA how it's going to go. But I got Michigan going 12-0, 13-0. What do you think Michigan's record going to be this year? Before we end the segment, you didn't give a game prediction. What's the record going to be?
I said 12-0.
12-0. My man.
So.
Man. I fuck with it.